Imagine thinking it's all just harmless fun. A little flirting at a party, a few laughs, nothing serious. But when that smile turns into your biggest mistake, and the person you underestimated decides he's done being your fool, everything changes overnight. What started as a playful moment ended my marriage in one brutal twist I never saw coming. That night, the air was warm, music played, and laughter filled the backyard. It was our neighborhood summer party. Everyone was relaxed, having fun. My husband Ryan stood beside me, chatting with a group of friends. He looked tired but content. I remember thinking he needed to loosen up a little. Then our new neighbor Jake walked over, confident, funny, and charming. He complimented my dress, joked about the food, and had everyone laughing within minutes. Ryan smiled politely but stayed quiet. As the night went on, Jake and I kept talking, maybe a little too much. He teased me about my dance moves. I laughed, and I could feel Ryan's eyes on me the whole time. At one point, Jake handed me a drink and said, "Come on, you've got to have fun. You're too serious." I laughed. "Tell that to my husband. He's allergic to fun." It was supposed to be a joke, but the look on Ryan's face told me he didn't find it funny. When the music got louder, Jake held out his hand. "One dance," he said. I hesitated, then took it. Everyone cheered, but I could see Ryan's jaw tighten. I thought he was just being overprotective, but when I looked back, he'd already left the crowd and disappeared inside. I didn't chase him. Maybe I should have. When the party ended, I came home to find him sitting in the dark, his arms crossed, eyes cold. He said, "You really enjoyed yourself out there." I tried to laugh it off. "Oh, come on, Ryan. It was just a little dancing." He didn't respond, just stood up, walked past me, and said, "Go to bed. We'll talk tomorrow." The next morning, I woke up to find my clothes packed neatly in a suitcase by the door. My credit card and car keys were on top, and a note that read, "If you want to flirt, do it from your own house." I froze. "Ryan, what is this? You're overreacting." He didn't even raise his voice. "No, I'm done being the guy who gets humiliated while everyone laughs. You made me the joke last night." I tried to argue, telling him it was nothing, that Jake meant nothing, that I was just being social. But Ryan shook his head. "You weren't being social. You were testing me, and you failed." I stormed out, furious. I went to stay with my friend, convinced he'd cool off. But that night, my phone started buzzing with messages. My friends from the party were posting clips from the night, laughing, tagging me and Jake. One video showed Jake twirling me while I laughed. Another caught me saying, "Maybe my husband should take notes from you." When I saw it, my heart sank. That's what everyone had seen. That's what Ryan had heard. By morning, the gossip had spread through our neighborhood. Jake's girlfriend broke up with him. Ryan stopped answering my calls. I drove back home, desperate to fix things, but my key didn't work. The locks had been changed. He finally came out to the porch. Calm, collected, almost too calm. He said, "I saw the videos. You said I should take notes. I did. I took notes on how to start over without you." I begged him to listen, to give me one chance. I told him I was sorry, that I never meant to hurt him. But he didn't flinch. "You didn't just hurt me, Claire," he said quietly. "You embarrassed me, in front of everyone. And that's something I can't unsee." He handed me an envelope. Inside was a check, half our joint savings, and divorce papers. He said, "You always said you wanted excitement. Consider this your fresh start." I drove away crying, but my tears couldn't change what I'd done. Weeks passed. I saw Jake once or twice, but he avoided me too. The gossip had made us both outcasts. Ryan, on the other hand, seemed lighter, happier. He started jogging every morning, fixing up the yard, and smiling again. Months later, I heard through a mutual friend that he'd met someone, kind, quiet, and nothing like me. I wanted to hate her, but part of me knew she was getting the version of Ryan I destroyed. One evening, I went to that same neighborhood party again, alone. Everyone was polite, but the whispers were there. As I stood near the same backyard where it all happened, I realized one thing. Ryan hadn't overreacted. He had simply drawn the line I kept crossing. That night, I finally understood that respect isn't proven by grand gestures. It's protected in small moments. And I lost mine with one careless smile. If you liked the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications.